Tony Flowers asks and says, I've been in recovery for 23 years, and as I'm making these jokes, I've been in recovery for 23 years, and I'm thankful every single day I never had a large sum of money during my early 20s. I wouldn't be typing this right now. I can only assume that your pay from 97 to 98 saw an astronomical increase. Do you feel that this inflow of money negatively affected you addiction-wise?
Well, of course it did. You know what I mean? Because now I don't have to even worry about whatever I want. I can buy it. You know what I mean? And it's and look, the biggest problem of that was people knew how I was, and people would come and wanted to give the Road Dogg pills or pot or whatever. Let's go out party with the Road Dogg, and that didn't help matters either. But look, I think even when I was broke in Memphis, I was staying high. So it's, it was almost wrestling at that point, wrestling to keep my to support my drug habit. But then when the big dollars started rolling in, I could just afford more of it. But it's, it is what it is. It's, I don't know why I'm sitting here right now either, to tell you the truth, dude. I appreciate you being 23 years sober. You're a pathfinder and a trailblazer, and you've made it easier for me to stay sober. But again, I think I'd have been high no matter what. It's just where my head was at the time. And look, a lot of it was fear-based, and a lot of it was anxiety-based, and a lot of things now that I realize as I got older, you can manage that stuff. You just have to acknowledge that you have it all first. And that was the thing, is I didn't realize I was a drug addict and alcoholic. I was just living my life and partying every day. And
probably denying that you were.
Yeah, of course I was. No, I didn't need no help. You know what I mean? I'm fine. I got this. You ain't my daddy. Try to
let's get timely, and it's not normally something we do, but hey, we're in the midst of it. The Jeff Hardy situation, and it's just about trying to get people the help they need, and hopefully letting them see that they need it. People love underdog. People believe in second chances. America is built on second chances. And WWE was dang sure built on second chances. And the fact that Jeff deserves one. You know what I mean? He's been living hard, and it's time to stop now. Now look, he has to be ready. He has to be ready and willing to do whatever it takes to stop living that way. I didn't know living a different way was a possibility for me. I thought, and I say this all the time, and so you'll probably drink to this too, but I didn't care which handful of pills killed me, and I was wondering which one was going to do it and when. You know what I mean? And it was just living crazy like that. You don't have to live like that ever again, and it's okay. And man, I hope he realizes that now. But it's not easy. It's not easy to get off that vicious merry-go-round, man. You got to reach out, and somebody's got to pull you off, kind of. And so that's maybe where we're at right now. Heavy words, heavy situations addressed, and hopefully...
Praying for him.
Yep.
For sure. First and foremost, because I can't look. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter how I feel. I can't do anything for him but pray for him. And so that's what I'll do.
I'll say I definitely have fears that you don't want to see him go the route of where it takes it to the next level. If he were fired, obviously I think that it was revealed he was suspended because of it, but if there was a situation that caused him to get worse because of what happened, you could only fear the situation. Looking at the Sunny News, these are rough things, and you don't want someone else to get hurt, yet alone himself.
For sure, 100%. And so look, whatever needs to happen needs to happen. I think the legalities of it this time are going to come into play, and then maybe, look, I needed some time. It just so happened I only needed 28 days because I was ready, but I needed time to stop doing drugs and to clear my head and to realize the way I've been doing it is wrong, and these people have a different suggestion. Maybe I should listen to them and try. What I'm doing ain't working, and what those people have suggested have got me this far. You know what I mean? I'll keep trying at it. Look, my natural instinct, and his too, is to not do that, is to give in to those desires and that fear or whatever it is. That's our natural instinct. So you got to learn, okay, that's who I am. I acknowledge that. Now I got to do something about it. You know what I mean? Acknowledgement's the first step, but now what do I do? And so I got to take some action. And that action ain't easy because it involves looking inside of you and peeling back the onion and seeing all the ugliness, because everybody's got some in there. You know what I mean? It's just, I was very good at hiding mine until I got sober and saw it all.
We're getting deep. We are getting deep. I apologize.
No, don't apologize. This is what people are going to hopefully relate to,
Yeah.
and maybe your stories and experiences help someone else into recovery.
Yeah,
so
and look, that's why I don't regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. Some people will get that, but because I want to keep it green, I want to remember why I got to that point in my life where I said, I don't want to live like this anymore. And man, I was a slave to so many things, and all of them inanimate objects. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a slave, do it to your spouse. Do it to your, you know what I mean? Like, do it to somebody that loves you back. I did it with drugs. You know what I mean? It only wanted to destroy me.
I'm going to throw one last little plug out there that's related to this just because it could help someone. So West Coast wrestler named Hell Kid, William James Roberts. He's an addiction specialist and counselor. Obviously, if someone's in need, reach out for the help that you're willing to get for yourself.
I appreciate you bringing that up, and I'll also say Shannon Moore. Shannon Moore is a huge advocate for sobriety and is actually a counselor as well, and pretty high up at a rehab in Tampa. Mm-hmm. And so Shannon tells the story of him reaching out to me and me saving his life, but I didn't do nothing but make a phone call. It just so happened he said, man, I think I'm going to die. And I said, well, I don't want you to die. Let me call you back in a few minutes. And we ended up getting him into rehab, and the rest is history. But he's also an advocate that can help you, and he loves to do it, and he's great at it. So that's I will too. DM me. I've talked with people on direct message on Twitter and stuff about sobriety. I love to talk about it because it's from my heart. You know what I mean? It's taught me I can live my life and live it abundantly and have fun and enjoy the day and the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh, you didn't know we're
you were not
changing lives over here.